Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Gomez. This is Reedy.
Good morning. I'm going to be your nurse today.
She's going to be your nurse from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. during the day shift. She's been with us at CHRISTUS Health for about 6 months, and I actually trained her, so you're in very good hands. We're doing bedside reporting, so that way you are able to be involved in the bedside shift report. That way you're able to add or help us out with anything that we may or may not have missed. Okay? So this is Mr. Edward Gomez. If we could check a date of birth. Date of birth is 10/27/1968, making him a 45-year-old male.
Edward Gomez, October 27, 68.
Excellent. So he came in last night, status post right hemicolectomy with Dr. Perkins. He had the right hemicolectomy because he does have a long-standing history of Crohn's disease. He does have 2 allergies. We have the allergy wristband on him, and that is to penicillins and to sulfas. He came in around 7:45 last night. We do have him on the PCA pump for pain control. He has a history of diabetes type 2, hypertension, and he is a smoker. He is on O2, 2 liters per nasal cannula. According to the CPOX here at the bedside, it was between 94 and 96% for me all night.
Okay, well, I see, Mr. Gomez, that you have removed it. We need to keep it on, okay? Is it bothering your nose?
Yeah, it's making me dry.
Making you dry. Okay. We'll get our respiratory and let them put a humidifier underneath it so it will help with the dryness.
Okay.
So he is up with assistance. His fall score was 58. We have applied the fall wristband.
Okay, I see that you did.
He is on telly. He's currently running sinus rhythm. He's been in the 70s for me. Read by the ghost monitor and by the teletech.
Okay, what were his vitals?
The last set of vitals that I got was at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Blood pressure was 148/76.
Okay.
Temperature was 99.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Respirations was 16. And heart rate was 84. The temperature is trending up, so that will be part of something that we need to monitor today to make sure that there's no type of infection that's forming today.
Okay.
One thing we do worry about post-operatively is that sometimes if you're laying around in bed for too long, you kind of get some bacteria that can form at the bottom of the lungs. So that's why we want you up and out of bed today as part of our plan for the day. And Reedy will also teach you about incentive spirometry today. So he does have 2 IVs. He has a right wrist that's a 20 gauge, and he also has a right AC 20 gauge. He hasn't had any complaints of pain, swelling, and there's been no redness to it, so they both look good. They were just placed yesterday, so they're current. We have 0.9 normal saline running at 100. That one is going into the right wrist. And then we have the PCA, and that is running into the right AC. Tubing is due to be changed tomorrow on the 3rd, but for now they're up to date. We also have to check the settings for the PCA. So here we go. We have a 1 milligram, 15-minute lockout, 4-hour lockout, 16 milligrams, and he used 8 milligrams during the shift.
Okay.
He did have a high blood pressure last night around midnight.
Okay.
It was a blood pressure of 208, as you can see, over 94. And I did give him the one-time dose of aprezoline that was 10 milligrams that we had ordered.
All right, I see that you did.
And it has resolved since then. We haven't had any more issues. Okay?
Very good.
So the incision is closed with staples. We're just going to take a look at it to make sure the dressing is clean, dry, and intact. Here we have the dressing. I changed it last night around 4 a.m. and I've marked it there. He also does have a JP proximal to the incision, and it is sanguineous, as you can see, and Dr. Perkins isn't too worried about it, but he will be around to come look at it this morning to make sure it's okay. Let me make sure this is to suction. He also does have a Foley. We're just going to check and make sure that it is secured so we prevent any UTIs from happening, okay? All right, so we have the stat lock there. Excellent. He did have a bout of nausea last night. I did get a one-time dose of 4 milligrams of Zofran, and he hadn't complained about any nausea after the administration.
Okay. And how much did he put out for the Foley last night?
Foley was 2,200 milliliters for me.
Okay.
And it's a dark amber color. So the plan for today, take that Foley catheter out so you're able to get up and ambulate. And we do want you to ambulate 2 to 3 times today and have all of your meals in the chairs, okay? And then also we have a CBC ordered for you just so we can get a blood draw and see how your blood levels are. And then 9 o'clock meds, seems that you only have 20 units of Lantus for your type 2 diabetes, and then also 10 milligrams of lisinopril for your hypertension. Those are due at 9 o'clock, correct?
At 9 o'clock, I see them.
All right, excellent.
I'm going to go ahead and update the board here, and before I go over there, I just want to make sure you have your call light with you. Call us if you need to get out of bed, so we follow some safety measures. And
I don't want to have to bother you or anything. My wife can help me. I can get up if I have to.
Okay, well, it's truly not a bother. We're here to make sure that you're safe and you don't fall and cause any more injuries, okay? So please do not hesitate to call, okay?
Right.
And I see that he has the fall band on here, and that just alerts our staff that you're a high fall risk, so we keep a closer eye on you, okay? And I want to make sure we have yellow socks for you, non-skid. Very good. All right, and we have 2 side rails up. You can use that to turn, and that prevents you from falling as well, if you, just in case you fall asleep or anything. Okay, I'm just gonna put my name on the board, and hopefully we can have a great day together.
Thanks for including us with your report.
And just want to remind you, my name again is Reedy, and our CNA today, her name is Tina, and my charge nurse, her name is Amanda. And this right here is the pain scale. I like to update it just so I know I can keep track of how your pain is doing. So 0 being no pain, 10 being really, really painful. Where would you say your pain is at?
I'm about a 4 right now.
About a 4? Okay, and is that a tolerable pain for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, how about we make it a 3, a goal to aim at 3, okay? And then we'll try to keep track of it, okay? And if you need anything else, let me know. I'll check on you in a little bit.